What's up, Epic Francis fan? It's your boy Francis here. Avid avid video game player Francis here. Chronic chronic gamer chronic gamer Francis here. After a long day of using my noggin, which as you can tell is full of knowledge and wisdom, to prepare for knowledge-based skill assessment, or no, to, yes, even. Anyway, point being that my noggin, which as we all know is again full of knowledge and wisdom, is very fatigued. I have a fatigued cranium. I have a fatigued cranial cavity in my skull that is fatigued from preparing. Yes. Cranium. My medulla oblongata. I have a fatigued medulla oblongata. So on and so forth. And I'd rather be gaming while I'm at it also. I'd also rather be gaming. So basically what's going on here? What's going on here, Francis fans? Is that I am fatigued. And the Oblivion remaster is cool, but I'm also fatigued. But the Oblivion remaster is cool, but I'm also fatigued. So, nice chat we're having here. As you can see, I'm a shoo-in for Podcaster of the Year. I hear that prices may be getting hiked up soon. That's something that ought to make the masses happy. I bet people are going to be happy about that. And I bet that's going to have a positive impact on a lot of individuals' lives. The alleged incoming price hikes, I bet that's going to make a lot of individuals happy. And that's going to have a lot of positive impact. The power outages in Europe, I heard about power outages in Europe, and I bet there's a lot of happy Europeans right now. But Europeans never really have a lot of terrific things to say about me. So, you know, it is what it is. And it's all about me. That's one thing that I've learned in life, is that it's all about me. I'm still trying to be positive, by the way. This is still positive. This is pause Francis. I know, don't let my monotoneness fool you. This is still Mr. Brightside Francis. Alright, guys. Wow, the house is absolutely crowded tonight. And by the house, I mean my viewer. viewer count is through the roof, guys, let me tell you. We're doing big numbers here. Francis stocks are absolutely up. Let me tell you guys, Francis stocks are absolutely up right now. If you can't tell, I'm about to go to the gym, or as I like to call it, the lifting house. Look at those numbers, guys. Through the roof. A whole 0 people. I'm an icon. I'm a millionaire. And I'm a sex symbol globally. But other than my ravishing good looks and my eloquent public speaking ability, I'm just here to talk about the trials and tribulations of I'm here to talk about the trials and tribulations of being a gamer. And it is not easy being a gamer, a chronic gamer in 2025, you know. Some say when your hobbies, some might say when your hobbies come first and foremost, that you sacrifice and miss out on in life. And to that I say I'd rather be gaming, you know. Some would tell you that if you pursue your hobbies as much as I do, that you end up missing out on things in life. Still positive Francis, by the way. Still positive, happy Francis here. Wink, wink. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Still positive, happy Francis here. See, I smiled, so therefore I'm happy and positive. But with that out of the way, you know, some would say when you're a lifelong chronic gamer like me, when some of your earliest memories are gaming, such as mine, some would say that you miss out academically, socially, cognitively, psychologically, physically. Some would say you miss out on experiences in life when you spend life chronically gaming, such as me. Some would say you miss out on things. And to that I say I'd rather be gaming. But I'd rather be gaming. I'd rather be playing video games than experiencing the real world. What does the real world have to offer me? I don't know what I was going for there with that voice, but as I said, I am a die-hard loyal Game Grumps fan. So from now on in my stream, I will not be masking the fact that I am a goofy goober that in private settings is a very silly person. But due to the general psychotic nature of the average United States citizen nowadays, you have to conceal how much of a goofy goober you are, or as Sam Hyde would say it, even a silly Billy. You have to conceal your silly billiness. one has to conceal one's silly billiness to in order to make it day to day nowadays. There's not a lot of time to be a silly billy when you work as many hours as I do. There's not much time to be a goofy goober. And all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Or um, Jill, even. You could call the boy Jill nowadays to be politically correct. And, you know, one has to remember one's roots as a goofy goober and a class clown every now and again. And that's what I like to do. I was once a class clown. I'll have you know. I'll have you know I was once a silly Billy, as Sam Hyde would put it. I was once a goofy goober. One might even say that is where my fondness for memes stems from, you know, dating back to when I was not paying attention in class and instead showing people memes in the classroom from 9gag, the worst meme company, the worst meme aggregating company in the world, the worst user uploaded meme company in the world, 9gag. Not even iFunny 9gag, and before that it was Funny Junk, but I've told this story before. I'll tell it again though, in case there are people that haven't heard it. I'll tell the story again. It's not like there's a lot of people listening to my backlog, so I can tell my origin story ad nauseum as I please. It's my story, and I'll tell it if I want to. But all I'm here to say is that I am a die-hard Game Grumps fan. Aaron Hansen and Dan Avidan. Aaron Hansen and Dan Avidan are two personal heroes of mine, up there with PWR and Dark Side Phil, respectively. PWR and Dark Side Phil are two personal heroes of mine, much like Aaron Hansen and Dan Avidan. Though, unlike them, people don't find me funny, and people do not find me to have a boisterous, charming personality. Though that could just be due to how I portray myself on stream. A lot of pauses, a lot of dead air. Makes me not seem like a talented public speaker. But then again, every time I get a good train of thought going, you know, chat can be distracting. Just a bunch of people sharing their thoughts and opinions. Live streaming isn't a good rambling format because with the chat being located where it is, I could just turn chat off. I could just hide chat and then just say what I want to say, free from uh, the temptation of rambling back at people trying to distract me. No one's forcing me to respond to chat. I could just ignore them. There's not even anyone here chat. I couldn't even get someone to come here and talk. if I was sitting here asking them to. So I don't have to worry about chat right now. I don't think that stop sign that I'm looking over at is tall enough. I don't think that's a tall enough sign. I don't even think that's technically legal. I think that stop sign is against regulation. But anyway, other than that, as far as being a poor person goes, my life is alright right now. I have a decent poor person life right now. Things are alright, even though I'm poor at the moment. And that's good. It's good that things are alright now, even though I'm poor. It's better than me being poor and things being bad at the same time. That's what you don't want, right? You don't want to be poor and have things be bad at the same time. So at least things are going alright for me, in spite of me being poor. That's something that I can be Mr. Brightside about, because this is Mr. Brightside Francis era. This is I'd rather be gaming Mr. Brightside Francis era. Even though I was just complaining about chat a second ago, I'm still being on the bright side, alright? This is still Mr. Brightside Francis, alright there, guy. I'm looking on the bright side. And don't dare anyone say that I'm being repetitive, alright? It's not easy to be a one-man band. It's not easy being a one-man band. Or cheesy. It's neither easy to be cheesy or a one-man band. And I gotta fill both of those roles. I gotta be both of those jelly rolls. And don't you dare call me fat either. I would eat a jelly donut though, right now. I'd definitely eat a jelly donut. Not even my favorite kind of donut, but if one was offered to me, I'd eat it right now. If I had a jelly donut, I would eat it right now. If I had 2 jelly donuts, I'd eat 2 jelly donuts. Now if I had 3, I might only eat 2. But if I had 2, I would eat 2. If I had 1, I would eat 1. But if I had 4, I would eat 2. Alright. Is everyone on the same page with the amount of jelly donuts that I would eat? Take notes, this will be on the test. Alright. I'm going to quiz you guys later, and I want you to remember how many jelly donuts I would eat right now if I were offered jelly donuts. I'm talking to all 0 of you. Alright. Now, if you're watching this later, well, I'm gonna go work out now. Don't forget, people watching this back later, to comment the amount of jelly donuts that I would eat. Otherwise, you failed the quiz. You failed the quiz if you don't comment that. Alright.